Hi, it's Heather. Welcome back to my channel, and tonight I'm going to share what I'm making for dinner for my video of the day. I'm going to make this easy meatloaf. It's just by All Recipes, and I'll share the ingredients. I'm also going to make a side of mashed potatoes with gravy, and I'm not sure, some kind of veg. I'll share all that at the end. So yep, here's the recipe, easy meatloaf, and it's from All Recipes. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. Okay, so here are the ingredients. You have 1.5 pounds ground beef, 1 egg, 1 onion chopped, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup dried breadcrumbs, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 2 tablespoons prepared mustard, and 1/3 cup of ketchup. And then you're going to preheat your oven to 350. So my ingredients are going to look a little different. I didn't have any breadcrumbs, so I'm just going to use this Tuscan Garden, these croutons. These are from Aldi. I'm going to use some garlic, a little bit of garlic powder. There's my brown sugar back there, my ketchup. I'm not going to use salt, but I'm going to use pepper. I'm also going to use this White Castle horseradish mustard. There's my onion, and then instead of ground beef, I already had fresh ground turkey pulled. So this is what I'm going to be using instead of the beef, and it should all hold together. I forgot the egg because of the egg and the croutons. So those are my ingredients. This is a lot of onion, so I'm not going to use, I mean, if you want to use that much onion, it calls for 1 chopped onion, but this is a lot of onion and I'm not going to use that much. So I'm going to put half of it in a baggie and save it. Okay, for my breadcrumbs, remember I'm using the croutons because I didn't have any, so I'm just doing the 1 cup, and then I'm just going to smash these up and use them as my lovely breadcrumbs. So that I can use the smash. Wooden spoon. Yep, works just fine. I almost forgot my breadcrumbs. Here's my croutons that I made into breadcrumbs. I'm going to add that in too. It's like, I think it's missing something. Yeah, something to bind it together other than the egg. So there's that. That's better. Now we'll just incorporate everything. Very easy. I think I've made meatloaf before with turkey meat, and it came out, you know, it's just less fat, so it came out just fine. It's coming together nicely. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this too. I really like this, the salt-free seasoning blend. It just has your onion, spices, black pepper, celery seed, all that stuff. I'm going to add a little bit of this in too. Okay, so this is my pan that I'm going to use. You don't have to use a loaf pan. I already had this. I think I got it at Aldi last year. I'm just going to spray my pan. If you don't have a loaf pan, you can just make it into a loaf. I've done that plenty of times when I didn't have one. And then we're just going to put it all in here, and that's about it for that part. Okay, so it's all in the loaf pan, and I'm going to put ketchup. I usually put ketchup on top, brush it on top, but that's not till like the last 10 to 20 minutes. I think I do it like the last 10 minutes. So I'll put a little bit of ketchup on top and maybe a little bit of barbecue sauce because I usually do that with my meatloaf. And then I'll show you dinner when it's all done. I'm doing the mashed potatoes right now. I'm just going to do easy, not homemade, just this McCormick's brown gravy for the mashed potatoes. And then veg, I'm not sure yet. I'll share everything when it's all done. I like this seasoning. The salt-free seasoning is really good. And of course, you gotta have garlic powder. My husband makes the best homemade potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes. So So I just use a little bit of milk, butter, and those seasonings that I just shared with you. So apparently read the whole recipe if you're going to make this. It's going to be in the description box if you guys want to make this, if you watched this far. I actually, the brown sugar, the mustard, and the ketchup mixture was supposed to go on top, but it's inside my meatloaf. So I took my meatloaf out and I'm going to put the mixture on top, because normally I would just put ketchup and barbecue sauce and mix it together. So this is just your 1/3 cup of ketchup, your 2 tablespoons of mustard, and your 2 tablespoons of brown sugar mixed together, and you're going to put it on top of your meatloaf. I just put the mixture on top and I'm putting the meatloaf back in the oven. So yeah, I have double the ingredients on the inside and on top. Here it is, all out of the oven, all done. Now remember, my meatloaf is going to be sweeter than yours because I put my topping on the inside and also on top. So I'm going to plate it up and taste it. Okay, my gravy. A little bit more. Right. And here's my piece of meatloaf. It's really hot, super hot. Bring it on in a little closer. All right, let's give it a try. Now, remember, I'm going to link, I've probably said this a million times, but I'm going to link the recipe below. Follow the directions. Don't do what I did. Okay, let's try it. It's hot. Ooh. Now, I'm glad it didn't taste too sweet on the inside, even with the brown sugar. That's good. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you guys make this.